What do you want to see happen now?
Just change. So we asking for, you know, we actually don't accept that our son is gone, but we're dealing with it. But it's other families that went through the same situation, and we all just want change all over.
You know, the officer has spoken now for the first time, and he's giving his version, and I'd like to know your reaction. He says your son threw the first punch, your son did not have his arms up, that your son was approaching him, that he was in fear of his life. Leslie, what do you say to what Officer Wilson is saying today?
I don't believe a word of it.
Mm-hmm.
I knew my son far too well he would never do anything like that. Mm-hmm. He would never provoke anyone to do anything to him, and he wouldn't do anything to anybody. Mm-hmm. I don't believe a word of it.
Let's talk about the violence in the streets and the protests that are taking part. There are nationwide protests, Leslie and Michael. And in the beginning, you all called for peace. You all called for calm. What are you thinking when you see the violence and how the protesters, in some cases, people say, are just gotten totally out of hand?
I think that, you know, Nixon put it out there and infuriated those people. And from day one, which was August 9th, they had their voices.
Tell people who Nixon is.
Nixon is our governor.
He's the governor of Missouri, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And August 9th, voices were heard about if there weren't an indictment, how they would react, mm-hmm. how they would lash out, what they would do. And we continue to ask for calm, and we continue to get out there and protest with them in a peaceful manner. Mm-hmm. Anything that happened when we weren't there, we can't be held accountable for. We can't be held accountable for anyone's other actions if it's not our actions, and that's not what we asked for.
If you had been in that grand jury room, what would you have said?
Why?
Why did this happen?
It's my biggest question. Why? Why did you choose to wake up with a chip on your shoulder and do what you did to our son?
Mm-hmm. What do you
I
all
wouldn't
say?
even just say just to our son, to any human being.
Yes.